How do you feel about full fighting as a competition?
How do I feel about it? As a competition, I don't like it as a competition because full contact fighting as a competition, it shouldn't be. For one, that shouldn't be displayed. But two, it's a mucho macho thing. My skill over your skill. But here's the thing too. It takes guts just to get out there. Point blank period. It takes a lot of guts to get out there. Just to step out there on the ring, it takes a lot of guts because for one, most people don't like to fight. Two, people don't like to fight around other people. Three, it's nerve-wracking because everybody's watching you, especially when you're in that middle ring and everybody's just coming out because that's the grand champion ring, right? So everybody come around and start watching you. It's nerve-wracking. You're not the best fighter at the time. So I think people get that same thing, like how boxing is and everything, that like mixed up. It's just whoever's dog is better than the other. And that's really what it is. It's like two dogs in the ring. It's inhumane. It shouldn't be displayed because technically, the way I believe, the only fight that really matters, that I must win, is the one out there.
How do you feel about MMA as a competition sport?
Okay, how do I feel about it? Okay, look, I love competition, right? I thrive. I thrive off competition. Anyone try to challenge me on whatever it is, I'm down for it. You want to be with I'm with it. But as a competition, see, the thing is like, it's a mixture of arts, right? That's what MMA is. It's a mixture of arts, and it's like who's better than the other. That just goes back to the whole thing about being in like point fighting as a competition. Let's just say this, right? Old school fighting was like almost bare knuckle, like balls to the wall, nonstop, right? And it was 100% real. People left there with bloody noses, concussions, severe hematosis. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays it's different. Like with that point fighting stuff, you can barely hit a person before you get scored and stuff like that, right? MMA is a little bit different because I've watched guys get eye breaks in the elbows, broken arms. I've seen people die in rings. So, I mean, that's a little bit extreme. That's almost like Bloodsport, sort of, kind of. Like the movie Bloodsport is almost like the movie Bloodsport with Van Damme and Bolo. So, it's brutal too, man. Now, but you know what someone said to me? Someone said to me, "That's not actual skill." And he asked, "Did I believe it?" Well, it is a skill. You still have to have a skill set, some type of skill set, whether it's a physical or mental skill set. But you have to have some type of skill set to defeat another person's, right? It's like playing chess. You have your plan, and I have my plan. Maybe my plan might not work, but I have to be a couple of steps ahead of you just to make those moves sort of kind of work. My first move, my second move might be bad, but then I can make up for that by my third move. It's the same exact thing with the MMA thing. It's just that now even the MMA evolved. Before, you didn't have to have no type of hands with MMA. All you had to do was have a good ground game. And that's what actually made the guy Rampage Jackson, Quentin Rampage Jackson. He was amazing at the time because he had hands. His ground game was okay, just mediocre, but he had hands, and that's what everybody didn't have. Now everybody have hands now, and they getting their boxing skills and stuff up. So it's still a skill. It's still a skill. I mean, it's the closest to a real fight you ever gonna get. Tired of seeing these small videos? Subscribe to TeamOSMTV.com because these full episodes are out right now. Like right now.